I swear, somebody told Malik Yoba he was some type of savant or supreme orator or some type of hotep. He think he coming up with these profound ideas. But Malik, we didn't forget. We remember when you did this.
I'm just trying to let y'all know I ain't gonna do this for everybody, you know what I mean? So I'm just let y'all know how it go down for the get down. This how y'all doing? How you doing, Hunty?
I'm doing fine,
This
Hunty.
is for Miss Melody Maria, her play.
Hello.
So everybody can't get me to do this thing, but the girl talked to me. I said, you know, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn this thing out for her. But she is. She a great writer. So the name of the play is what?
Enough feel five for the universe.
And here I go, because I'm Oprah Obama mama. How you doing? What he say? He said Oprah Obama mama? That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So come support January what?
January 11th to January 28th at Theater for the New City.
Right.
Come see Malik play God.
God. You know why? Because when you see me, you're going to be like, God. That's why they name, you know, it's like actual active realism or something like that. Because I'm going to just make it up as I go along because the children be talking in the streets just like this mistake.
So the context behind that was, if you remember, a few years back, Malik Yoba came out and said he's attracted to transgender women, which would be naturally born men, essentially, which would be men in itself. And so that was a play around that time that he was participating in. So he was acting right there. But this is why we call this shit Hollywood. This woke thing goes too far. He playing an in character, out of character, not even on the set, just with the person who directed it, which she seemed like she a part of the LGBTQ community herself. And look at the perversion that was added to it. You play a character, go ahead, right? We already know a lot of black men had to sell their souls by putting on a dress in Hollywood. But then listen to what the character was. He was playing God. So was God a transgender male or female? See, I hope y'all caught that like I did. That just shows y'all how far people are really willing to go to prove a point.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you all the good folks who have reached out in the last 24 hours, seeing my name, talking about trans attraction. Imagine that, Malik Yoba. So here's the thing. We're human beings, and we're all part of the God body. And so, unfortunately, part of our mechanism is that we need to judge and categorize and ostracize and vilify and demonize the things we don't understand. As a black man, I know what the stories my daddy told me. I know my history as a black man, what it meant for folks to tell you don't matter. I don't believe that. I've never believed that of myself or other people. And so, toward that end, September 27th, 28th, Washington, D.C., the Trans Visibility March on D.C. I will be there doing my love and trauma workshop, the trans experience, and I invite you all to join.
The thing that really scuffs my Timbs the most about what y'all just saw in that clip when he said that he was attracted to trans, and he said we want to vilify, demonize things that we don't understand. See, people try to put a jacket on you that actually belongs on them. You trying to make yourself feel better. We understand exactly what you're doing. We just rather you say it than try to cover it up under being trans attracted. If you gay, just say that. We all be better off. But instead, you trying to hide it or cloak it under something to act like we don't know what we looking at or seeing. That's the BS. And so now, fast forward 3 years later, now he talking about he don't identify as black anymore. Take a look.
So, what's up, America? I decided that I'm no longer a black man, no longer a person of color, BIPOC, none of that shit. What I am is a non-white man. And I think we should all just start calling ourselves non-white. So, they're gonna have to figure it out. And just say that shit explicitly. No DEI, no BIPOC, no references to our blackness. So we just all walk around like, I'm not a black man, I'm a non-white man. I'm a non-white woman. I'm a non-white, all of us. Asians, Latinos, black people, everybody. Call it what it is. I'm just non-white. And let them rebuke that. Let them refute it. Let them come up with something that just says, we like all non-whites. Excuse me. We don't like all non-whites.
What? What are you talking about? They already have that. the designation for everybody who ain't white, they call us minorities. You trying to delete the identifiers, but they already have an umbrella caption for everybody. But also you could tell he don't do a lot of due diligence, because when you look at money, which is usually how we measure who's doing the best, who's running shit, the East Indian, Asian men are doing the best. They make the most money in the country. When you break down those people, so like let's say you had Chinese, Japanese, East Indians from the country of India, Pakistanis, right? When you break that whole list down, white American men end up in like sixth place. And then it's us, a few different Latino groups under that, so on and so forth. But you can tell he just walking and talking, right? Clickbaiting. But somebody done told him that he has profound ideas. He said absolutely nothing. Also, I frankly hate when black people continue to do this. We consistently and constantly inviting everybody to the cookout, but ain't nobody invited to ours. Our plights are not the same as the Asian man, right? We don't have to have smoke, but it ain't the same, right? That's why the Asian man specifically wanted to get rid of affirmative action when it came to colleges. Why? Because he thought that blacks were taking spots that Asians should have occupied. But because of affirmative action, we had to get the nod over Asian applicants, when applying to schools like Harvard and MIT. They quite literally pinpointed minority groups that are black on their agenda to get rid of affirmative action in the schools. They have different plights than us. So I don't even get what he's trying to do, to be 100% honest, right? But here's the good part about that. Neither does he. We got to be careful about clickbait, but we also got to address it when we have an opportunity. All minorities don't have the same plights. We all aren't going through the same thing, and that's fine, right? Us being so-called black is the identifier that we use, right? And it has a connotation, so we understand that. And he could have stopped there and maybe got something out of there, but he instead wanted to group everybody together. And we realize that overwhelmingly does not work, and especially doesn't work for us. Malik Yoba, you got to do more due diligence. You walking around the city just talking on a microphone. And because you have a level of celebrity status, you can have influence. But you want to influence people in the right direction. We saw you with the transgender shit, beloved. We saw you saying non-black. We don't know what you're talking about. Right? Let's do things that actually help us progress. The reason why you said your fraternity let you go, that shit was egregious. But it's also stupid shit like this. Put them in the bathroom, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm out.